Hello friends, today we will talk about the mathematics. But before talking about the mathematics, let me introduce myself. Myself is Vilas Parab. I'm a teacher in Balmohan Vidya Mandir. So today I will talk about mathematics 1 and 2. So let's start about the mathematics 1 and 2 of SSC. This is regarding the final revision or what to do within this 1 month. What are the important topics which you have to revise for the final exam? So let's talk about this. So first understand this what the paper pattern. When we talk about the paper pattern, see we are having 5 questions in Maths 1 and Maths 2. I have mentioned here it is a Maths 1 but same pattern is applicable to Maths 2. Now question number 1, A, MCQ, 1 mark each, B, solve, 1 mark each, 4 questions. So here these 8 questions are not having any option. Means all 8 questions are compulsory. So just like science, here also there's many students lose marks in this particular question. Why? Because we are not having options here. So that's why you have to practice all the sums from Maths 1 and Maths 2 textbook. Now while writing these answers of the MCQ, question number 1, how to write the answer? Again here, see, this is question number 1A. I'm taking first question. Answer is C. So just write down the option C. No need to write down the explanation. If you write explanation, it's not wrong, but write down this option number. That's the most important thing. Why? Because we search for that and we give mark. Okay? So write down the option number. Next question arises, sir, where to solve this particular question? So see, if you have a space here, for example, I'll tell you. See, for example, I'm saying question number 1. So you can do your work here, okay, and then answer, say C. So you can write C. See, why? Because we want this answer. We don't want this work. But if you want to do work, you can do it here. No need to do it in the rough, okay? तुम्हाला जर वर्क करायचं असेल काही तर ते इथे करू शकता. फक्त हा सी लिहायला जे काही उत्तर आहे ते लिहायला विसरायचं नाही. सो इन दिस वे क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. देन बी, हाऊ मेनी स्टेप्स एक डोक्यात ठेवायचं सगळ्यात महत्वाचं. काही जणांना असं वाटतं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1B लिहायचं म्हणजे सगळं लिहायचं अगदी. इफ आय गिव्ह यू दिस वर्ड टू सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन अँड इफ आय आस्क यू टू फाइंड आउट दिस व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x plus y, सगळं सोडवतात and they find this x and y separately and then add this x plus y, we get this what the value. गरज नाहीये ना. सो हिअर व्हॉट इज दिस कंपल्शन ऑफ दिस थिंग की बी मध्ये तुम्हाला एक लक्षात येतं की यू हॅव टू सॉल्व दिस विदिन 2-3 लाईन्स. म्हणजे तशाच प्रकारचे क्वेश्चन्स आम्ही विचारतो. त्यामुळे 2-3 लाईन्सच्या वर आपलं उत्तर जाऊ नये गरज नाहीये. त्याला काही एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स नाहीयेत. तुमचा वेळ जातो त्याच्यामध्ये. सो टू सेव्ह टाइम, better you write down into 2 or 3 lines. Okay, that is what question number 1B. Now in activity मध्ये तुम्ही एक लक्षात घ्या, ऍक्टिव्हिटीला बॉक्स करायला विसरायचं नाही. ओके, विच एव्हर द फिल इन द ब्लँक्स आर देअर, जस्ट बॉक्स इट प्रॉपरली. तो बॉक्स केला नाही, समजा तुम्ही सो मार्क्स मिळवत असाल तर ओके, वी विल जस्ट गिव्ह मार्क्स टू यू. बट इफ यू रीच टुवर्ड्स 40 और 40 आउट ऑफ 40, तेव्हा मात्र हे असं काही नाही केलं का मार्क्स कापायला सुरुवात होते. अनदर थिंग इज व्हॉट, से दे गिव्ह यू द सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन अँड दे आस्क d is equal to question mark, dx is equal to question mark. So in this case, some steps are avoided or we can say that omitted. So here you solve those things. Okay, त्याला सोडवा तुम्ही, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. आणि फक्त जी इम्पॉर्टंट लाईन आहे ना ती लिहून अंडरलाईन करा. म्हणजे तुम्ही ऍक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये कसं काम करायचं हे समजून घ्या. फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 ऑल्सो. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2B, सॉल्व 4 आउट ऑफ 5. याच्यामध्ये पण तुम्हाला 2 मार्काचं सोडवायचंय. सोडवल्यानंतर ऍट द एंड राईट डाऊन द आन्सर इन अ प्रॉपर वर्ड्स. म्हणजे मॅथ्स 1 मध्ये जनरली वी अज्युम एक्स. मग व्हॉट इज दॅट एक्स ते लिहा. द प्रेझेंट एज ऑफ मदर इज सो अँड सो. मग ती शेवटची लाईन जी आहे ती लिहायला विसरू नका. सो मग आन्सर शुड बी रिटन इन दिस बी अँड दिस बी. आता याच्यामध्ये इन मॅथ्स 2 3rd B, मॅथ्स 2 मध्ये दे हॅव मेन्शन दॅट देअर शुड बी वन थिअरम. मग ते कोणतं थिअरम आहे ते आपण जरासं समजून घेऊ, कारण ओके नंतर आपण तुम्हाला मी ते दाखवतोच, पण याच्यात एक थिअरम असणार आहे. तर मग ते थिअरम प्रिपेअर्ड करायचं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 प्रिसाइजली आउट ऑफ द टेक्स्ट बट बेस्ड ऑन द टॉपिक. मग तुम्हाला 4 मार्काचा आहे आणि क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 3 मार्काचा आहे. आता यांचं नेचर आपण समजून घेऊ, म्हणजे आपल्याला काय करायचंय ते नक्की कळेल. आता इथे आधी ओमिटेड पोर्शन जो आहे तो परत एकदा नीट समजून घ्या. हा जो आहे याच्यामधलं याच्यापेक्षा वेगळं काही नाहीये. लिनियर मध्ये जे असे येतील असे कुठलेच येणार नाही. 1/x वाले किंवा 1/x + y वाले इट विल नॉट कम. ओके. देन क्वाड्रॅटिक, in quadratic they will not ask this what a complete solve by completing the perfect square method, ती नाहीये. त्याच्यानंतर तुमचे अल्फा क्यूब प्लस बीटा क्यूब वाले जे सम्स आहेत those are also avoided. Now arithmetic progression everything is there, means nothing is omitted. Financial planning totally omitted. Probability nothing is omitted and statistics is totally omitted. बरं तुम्हाला 1, 2, 3 and 4 you have to prepare only 4 chapters. मग 4 चॅप्टर्स करायला काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही. इंडिव्हिज्युअल सम जरी तुम्ही म्हटलात, आठवड्याला 1 चॅप्टर जरी केलात तरी महिन्याभरामध्ये अभ्यास होऊ शकतो. हे लक्षात घ्या. अभ्यास करणं तसं कठीण नाही. आता जस्ट डायरेक्टली आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 मध्ये इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स आहेत आउट ऑफ टेक्स्ट बट बेस्ड ऑन द प्रिस्क्राइब सिलेबस अँड चॅलेंजिंग. आता याच्यासाठी काय करायचं, तर याच्यासाठी वेगवेगळे पेपर्स आहेत ते सोडवायचे. त्याच्यामध्ये व्हॉट टाईप ऑफ द क्वेश्चन्स आर आस्क्ड इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, जस्ट गो थ्रू देम. आपल्याला येत आहेत का, येत नसतील तर डाऊट सॉल्व्हिंग सेशनमध्ये त्याचे डाऊट्स क्लिअर करून घ्यायचे, किंवा ओल्ड सिलेबस मधलं जे टेक्स्टबुक आहे त्याच्या पाठीमागे जे काही क्वेश्चन्स आहेत त्याची प्रॅक्टिस तुम्ही करू शकता क्वेश्चन नंबर 4ला. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 मध्ये हे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे प्रश्न असतील. याच्यामध्ये एक्सप्रेस युअर वेज, व्यू और एस्टिमेशन और अप्रॉक्सिमेशन, कॉम्प्रिहेन्शन, ओपन एंडेड, कंप्लीट द फ्लो चार्ट, फ्रेम वर्ड प्रॉब्लेम. आता वर्ड प्रॉब्लेम पण फ्रेम करताना तुम्हाला ते त्याचं वर्डिंग जे आहे ते नीट आलं पाहिजे. आपण याचे एक एक एक्झाम्पल्स बघू, म्हणजे तुम्हाला नक्की कळेल की हाऊ टू प्रिपेअर दिस. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन. आता 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन, व्हॉट टाइप ऑफ द क्वेश्चन दे कॅन आस्क. सो फर्स्ट आयडेंटिफाय द लिनियर इक्वेशन. म्हणजे 2 व्हेरिएबल्सचं लिनियर इक्वेशन आयडेंटिफाय करायला येईल आउट ऑफ 4. विच वन इज, आता इथे पण वर्डिंग महत्वाचे, विच वन इज अ लिनियर इक्वेशन इन 2 व्हेरिएबल, विच वन इज नॉट द लिनियर इक्वेशन इन 2 व्हेरिएबल. म्हणजे असे दोन्ही टाईपची वर्डिंग तुम्हाला येतील. त्यामुळे नीट नॉट किंवा आहे, नसलेलं की असलेलं हे नीट वाचून तुम्ही करा. त्याच्यानंतर क्वाड्रॅटिक आणि अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन हे विचारलं जाईल. फाइंड द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनंट अँड द डिस्क्रिमिनंट. आता अबाउट द डिटर्मिनंट, व्हॉट्स द प्रॉब्लेम विथ यू. आता नीट आहे का, समजा ABCD हे असं दिलेलं आहे, बरोबर आहे. आता याच्यामध्ये इट शुड बी ऑलवेज AD मायनस BC. इट शुड बी ऑलवेज लाईक दिस. तुम्ही काय करता की यू राईट लाईक दिस BC मायनस AD. दिस इज रॉंग. हे असंच पाहिजे, AD मायनस BC, म्हणजे ह्या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन मायनस या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन. हे डोक्यात ठेवा. म्हणजे DX काढताना पण तुम्ही कोणते व्हेरिएबल रिप्लेस बाय C1 C2, कोणते व्हेरिएबल रिप्लेस बाय A1 B2 वगैरे जे काही असेल ते नीट लक्षात ठेवा आणि त्या पद्धतीने करा. ओके. नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ QE अँड फाइंड द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ABC. सो स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ QE जो आहे, आता समजा मी असं दिलं 5x² इज इक्वल टू 2. सो आय शुड राईट 5x² प्लस 0x मायनस 2 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो विच एव्हर दीज आर हिडन, सो टेक 0 फॉर दॅट. आणि मग A इज 5, B इज 0 अँड C इज -2, नॉट ओनली 2, -2. साइन्स वर लक्ष द्या. त्याच्यानंतर चेक द रूट व्हॅल्यू, म्हणजे चेक वेदर इट इज अ रूट आउट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग, विच वन इज द रूट. मग तुम्ही त्याच्यात भरायचं. आता समजा मी 2 मार्काला जो क्वेश्चन विचारला, मी समजा ही इक्वेशन दिली, एक साधा आपण घेऊया, ही साधी इक्वेशन मी घेतो, +1 आहे आणि मी म्हटलं चेक वेदर दिस व्हॉट x इज इक्वल टू -1 इज द रूट ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन ऑर नॉट. मग मी आता वेन वी वॉन्ट टू चेक, तुम्ही जर असं लिहिलं ना -1², आणि मी का सांगतो ते पण लक्षात घ्या. पे युअर अटेन्शन हिअर की we people, means we from this what South Mumbai, checked papers of डोंबिवली कल्याण एरिया. त्यामुळे आम्हाला कसं लागतं ते नीट समजून घ्या. इकडे इफ यू पुट दिस व्हॅल्यू आणि तुम्ही असं गेलात 1 - 4 + 1 = 0. सो देन and sometimes some people write question mark. So then -4 - 2 and then you say that yes, so it's not. लक्षात घ्या, असं जर तुम्ही 2 मार्काला केलं, इथेच आम्ही रॉंग देऊ आणि फक्त लास्ट सेंटेन्स आहे त्याला वी विल गिव्ह द हाफ मार्क टू दॅट की बाबा इट इज नॉट द रूट. कारण इकडे वेन यू टेक इज इक्वल टू, सो मीन्स यू आर अज्युमिंग दॅट इट इज इक्वल टू. It satisfies. If you want to check, just put it in the only left hand side. Put it in the left hand side. मग ते लक्षात घ्या. याच्यामधलं चेक द रूट व्हॅल्यूला. नेक्स्ट वन, फाइंड ADTN ऑफ द गिव्हन अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. परत 1 मार्कांसाठी फक्त फर्स्ट टर्म, कॉमन डिफरन्स किंवा nth टर्म काढायला येऊ शकतं. मिसिंग टर्म ऑफ द AP, दे विल आस्क यू टू फाइंड आउट द मिसिंग टर्म. म्हणजे समजा असं दिलं, so they will ask you to find out the, instead of mentioning 4th term, they will ask you to find out the missing term. Okay. Next one, sample space, NS and PA. आता इथे पण लक्षात घ्या की सॅम्पल स्पेस म्हणजे तुम्हाला S लिहायला सांगतील. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, नाउ सी, इफ S is having 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, so NS will be 6. But if you write like this into curly bracket, you will get 0 marks. Why? Because this particular expression tells us that this value gives us the number of objects. So number of objects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are only 6 objects or 6 items. So that's why it should be only 6. Okay. So in this way we can solve. So these are what for 1 marks question. So just pay your attentions on this and take care. Now, confusion about the word problem. Many students face this confusion regarding word problems. Sir, we cannot make the distinguish between quadratic equations and the simultaneous equation word problem. So generally, I am giving you this word a few words or the hints. On the basis of that, we can distinguish them. So generally, if the statement contains product, then Pythagoras theorem related to means square, reciprocal area or the sum of the squares. So then you have to go for quadratic equation, means what? Assume only one letter. Let the present age of mother be X years only. Okay. But if there is a perimeter, age or the fraction, numerator is greater than the denominator. So let the numerator be X and the denominator be Y. So the fraction will be X upon Y. So here it is. So if this type of the information is given, then you have to go for simultaneous equation. Generally, we mention solve by one variable, solve by 2 variable. But if it is not stated, then you have to proceed with the help of this information. Okay, if this your question contains this particular words, so then go for the quadratic equation. Okay. Now, question number 4. See what type of the questions can be asked. See, one thing is there. Out of text means not from this Delhi or not from Kerala. So these are based on your Maharashtra board syllabus. Okay. So see what type of the question you can see here. First is what? You scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks of each answer, right answer and losing 1 mark. So here it is what? Wrong answer and right answer. So read it. So this is somewhere related to simultaneous equation. First of all, find out the topic to which it is related. So this is related to the simultaneous equation. So we are having this what? Simultaneous equation is having 2 letters. Okay, 2 variable. So correct X and wrong Y. So there are this what? X and Y. Now here questions. 3 marks for right. So 3 marks for right. 3 marks for right. And losing 1 mark for wrong. Wrongs are Y questions are wrong. So that's why Y marks will be reduced and I'm getting 40. This is called as the first equation. In a similar way, you will get the second equation. And how to solve? That depends on you. Whether you want to solve by the Cramer's rule method or the elimination by substitution or the equating coefficient. That's up to you. Okay. So this is one. Now let's talk about the second one. So in the second one, see, this is related to the quadratic, but what's the problem with this? Many student does in this way. Just if they want to remove the square root, what do? Just squaring both sides. So by squaring both sides, we are getting like this. It's not that easy. This is wrong. We cannot do in this way. For squaring both sides, you have to take it to this side. So means it will be like this, root of 3x square minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 1. And then take the square. So by squaring both here, and now expand this second bracket, expand this bracket and just frame the quadratic equation. So see, once you come to know about this step, then it is very easy to proceed. But to think up to this two steps, this one and this one, is most important. And that is called as the challenging one. Challenging one is not this what are too difficult, but only this what are additional, it requires additional thinking. Now see, sum of first n terms of an AP is sum. Sum means that's why Sn. 5n square plus 3n. The mth term is, so means what? Mth term means Tm. Find the value of m. Also find 20th term of the AP. So here first of all, from the Sn, try to find out the first term. So after getting first term, find out the common difference. So how to find out the common difference? Just by finding the second term. Second term minus first term will give you common difference and then later on you can proceed. But इथे तुम्हाला विचार जो करायचा आहे, फॉर्म्युले कसे वापरणार आहोत तेवढाच विचार करायचा आहे. What is the probability that the leap year has 53 Sundays? आता इथे पण you have to think that the leap year has this what 366 days. मग आता 365 days मध्ये जनरली सी 52 Sundays झाले 364. ओके. आता दोन last 2 days means when we talk about the 366 days, that is what either it is a Sunday Monday, Monday Tuesday, Tuesday Wednesday. So in this pair, so out of these two pairs are applicable for 53rd Sunday. That is a Sunday, Monday and Saturday, Sunday. So therefore 2 out of 7 will give you the probability. So in this particular question, you have to write describing sentences. So my suggestion is what? If the question is related to such a type of the describing situation, please avoid them. Why? Because see, you may face some problems related to the vocabulary and you may lose some marks. So better avoid this. Okay. So this is regarding our maths 1, question number 4. Now question number 5. So in this question number 5, see, they may ask you particular type of the question. See, 8th term of the AP is 0. Then find the relation between 38th term and the 18th term. So we want to find out the relation between 38th and 18th term. So relation means what? Equals to how many times? Equals to how many times? Half, double, triple, whatever that is, or greater than or greater by 5, less than 10, whatever that is. So you have to find out the relation in this way. So this is what the out of box thinking. Now let's question number 2. Is it possible that the sum of the ages of two boys is 20 and 4 years ago the product of their ages was 48? Now see here again product. So it goes to quadratic. Okay, so while you just solve this quadratic and if you are getting both answers negative, then the age cannot be negative. So therefore it's not possible. to get this sum in this way. So this is what your view, opinion. Next one, construct a word problem. So while constructing word problem, what is assumed as a x, what is assumed as a y, you mention that. Means if I say that if the cost of one pen is x rupees and of one pencil is y rupees, then the total cost will be 125. Okay, but if the cost of 5 pencil is reduced from the cost of 10 pen, then it becomes 875. So what are the prices of one pencil and one pen and one pencil? So if you write such a type of the thing, so then you get 3 marks. Okay. So these type of the questions can be asked for question number 5. So students, in this way you should proceed for your maths 1. Okay. So let's talk about the maths 2. Paper pattern is same for maths 2, just like maths 1. So we are not wasting time on this. So here, which topics are omitted in maths 2? In similarity, questions or the problems related to angle bisector properties are totally omitted. So not to think about this. Next one, that is in Pythagoras theorem, that 2.2 is totally omitted. So we are having only geometric mean theorem, Pythagorean triplet, 30-60-90 and 45-45-90. Apollonius is not there. In circle, practice set 3.5 means what? The intersection of chords. So they give you this particular values and they ask to find out. Such a type of the questions are omitted. Then in geometric construction, nothing is omitted. In coordinate geometry, the problems related to the slopes are omitted. So only this section formula and distance formula are there. Trigonometry practice set 6.2. Now here in trigonometry, I want to tell you that there is some confusion regarding the trigonometry. 6.2 is totally based on the word problem. Of course, those are omitted, but those word problems are not omitted. Some word problems are not omitted from the problem set. So what is my suggestion? Just prepare the word problems, simple word problems like this word. Building, boy standing here, okay, looking at the top, making an angle of elevation of 30 degree. A boy is at a distance of 8 meters. So what should be the height of tower? Like this, okay. So you can solve such a type of the problems for trigonometry. Now mensuration is totally omitted. So no need to do those all formulae. Okay. Now important theorem. As I mentioned, question number 3b it should contain at least one question based on these theorems. So you just make a list of this theorem, write down it properly and prepare it. We can say that by heart then. BPT, basic proportionality theorem, area of two similar triangle. In this particular theorem, area of two similar triangle, they will not ask you the total theorem. Why? Because it's too lengthy and this 3 marks will not justify that solution. So they will give you a diagram, they will give you given, claim, and just you have to write down the proof for it. Next one, Pythagoras theorem, 30-60-90. In that 30-60-90 also they will ask up to only either 30 or 60. Then 45-45-90, they may ask this in activity, means fill in the blank sort of. I think that it is there in your problem set. Now tangent segment theorem. In the textbook, dear student, this is the tangent segment. Okay. So in your textbook, given TPT, construction, nothing is given. So you have to write down everything regarding this. Okay. So this is tangent segment and then cyclic quadrilateral that is given in the activity form. So they may ask you in the activity form. So you just prepare this list properly. So this is actually lottery of 3 marks. We cannot say that lottery. This is compulsory. So you will score 3 marks from this. By preparing this, you can score 3 marks completely. Okay. Next one, 1 mark question. What type of the 1 mark question can be asked in maths 2? First of all, area of triangle. What is mean by area of triangle? If two triangles have equal bases and their heights are equal bases, heights are in the proportion 2:3. If the area of the Larger triangle is 50 square centimeter. What should be the area of the smaller triangle? So 3 5s are 5 2s are 10. So 10 is the answer. So such a type of the question can be asked under the area of triangle. Means triangles with equal bases, equal heights, nothing is equal, similar. These four types of the questions. For the similar, they will give you this what the ratio of the areas of two similar triangle is 144 is to 100. Find the ratio of their corresponding sides. 144 upon 100 will give you 12 upon 10. Now I may ask you, what should be the ratio of their median? So the ratio of their median is also 12 is to 10. Now see here, in this particular question, the answer will be like this. 6 2s are. So answer will be 6 upon 5. So you may search for this word, where is it? 12 upon 10, 12 upon 10. But the answer is given in this word 6 upon 5. So it is a reduced form. So just pay attention on that also. So this is the area of triangle. Now Pythagorean triplet. So simple question, and I'm sure that they will ask you one question on the Pythagorean triplet. Find out the Pythagorean triplet or which is not the Pythagorean triplet. Like that question. In geometric mean theorem, again for 1 mark or 2 mark they can ask this. See, some figures conveys you, some figures convey some information to you. Means, for example, if the figure is like this, so it tells us use geometric mean theorem. If figure is like this is parallel to this. So then it tells us this use VPT. If the figure is like this, then it tells us this would use cyclic quadrilateral. So always remember this thing. So figures, this diagrams convey information to you, but just you have to understand that. Okay. So here BD square is equal to AD into DC. So see, if I give you like this, 16 this is, and this is 9. Okay, and this is 12. See, if BD is given as a 12, and if DC is asked, so what do? We get confused. Sir, DC पूछा है, कैसे करेंगे? Then chalo, start this what making formula for this. Dear students, don't prepare new formula. What is the basic formula? My basic formula is BD square is equal to AD into DC. Okay? Because BD is the geometric mean of AD DC. Put values. जो दिया है उसको भरो. जो नहीं दिया है ना उसको वैसे ही रखो. You will get it. Say. No need to prepare new formula. Okay? So in this way, they can ask this what few questions on the geometric mean theorem. Now area of an equilateral triangle and the area of a square. So you should know that the formula for the area of a equilateral triangle, that is a root 3 upon 4 into side square, and for the square it is a side square. So for the square, precisely remember this relation, side is equal to diagonal upon root 2. Okay. So from this, they will give you diagonal, find out the side, and from the side, just you will get the area of the square. Now length of the tangent. Length of the tangent again, as I said, some diagrams convey information. See, if the diagram is like this, so then this should be perpendicular, 90 degree. Okay. So now here, with the help of this 1, 2 and 3 lengths, you can find out the any one. So they give you 2 lengths and then ask to find out the any one, the remaining one. Measure of the inscribed angle. Now see, central angle, its measurement is equal to this. Inscribed angle, half of this. These type of the questions. So here in this, you just understand the type of the angle and then find out the measurement. For same thing for the cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. So these type of the questions can be asked for 1 mark. Now distance formula or midpoint formula or the centroid formula. So just with the help of that formula, they can ask you to find out the distance between these 2 points or the find out the coordinates of the centroid. Next one, basic trigonometric identities. Now what will they ask in this trigonometry? Let's talk about that. That is a basic trigonometric identities. What is that? Sine square theta plus is equal to 1. These type of the fill in the blanks can be asked. This under the basic trigonometric identities. The find the value of. They may ask you find the value of sine 30 into cos 30. So sine 30 is half. Cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. So will be root 3 upon 4. So these type of the questions can be asked for 1 marks. Okay. Now let's talk about the question number 4. Again, these are from the outside the textbook. So what type of the question can be asked? Let's see here. Suppose that prove that the cyclic trapezium angles at the base are congruent. So here, this is the cyclic trapezium. Trapezium means one side is up, one pair of the opposite side is parallel, and as it is a trapezium, and the cyclic, therefore all vertices lie on the circle. Okay, I want to show this angle congruent to this angle. Okay, so we can use this word inscribed angle theorem. With the help of inscribed angle theorem, we want to show this what if we show this intercepted arc congruent. Okay, then automatically I can show these angles congruent. So how to proceed? Just think about that. Now next one, root 3 tan A is equal to 3 sin A. Find the value of. So to find the value, what we'll do? This is the given thing. But in this given thing, what we will do? See, we don't know anything. Ki baba, what are these values? What is the measurement of A? So what I will do? I know ki baba, tan is what? Sine upon cos. So I will put it as a sine upon cos. So sine get cancelled. Cos will go up. But again the problem is what? From that our table of the values, we don't have this root 3 upon 3. So here, if I simplify, it will be 1 upon root 3. See, because 3 is the root 3 square. So 1 root 3 get cancelled. So I am getting cos A is equal to 1 upon root 3. And as we know that the particular angle has the value of its cos is 1 upon root 3. So find out that angle and put it. Or else, no need to find out the A also. See, sine square minus cos square can be, sine square means 1 minus cos square, and this cos square as it is. So it will be 1 minus 2 cos square. So you can put this value and get answer. So in this way you can proceed. Now next one, this is a line bisect segment. Find the value of K. So now lines bisect this segment, joining this segment. So find out the midpoint of this. Find out the midpoint of this. Okay. And put those values as a x and y in this first equation. Automatically you will get this, what the value of K. So this understanding is most important and develop that understanding. Okay. Now question number 5 is same like this based on these particular topics. Now question number 5 is given here. Few things they can ask this word to draw this what particular diagram. See, draw triangle ABC such that AB, BC, B is 90 degrees. See, B is 90 degree. So it should be right angle triangle where BC is 6 and AB is 8, 90. Now they have asked you to draw the perpendicular to hypotenuse AC. Okay. So from here you have to draw perpendicular. So how to draw, you know. Just make arcs here. So you will get perpendicular. Now we want to draw a circle passing through point B, D, A. So these are the points B, D and A. So we want to draw a circle which should pass through this. So see, it is perpendicular. Just I am removing this thing. Okay. Now here, yes, this is perpendicular. So if a circle passes through these 3 points, so means it should be the diameter. So here you have to give explanation regarding this. Okay. And then draw the perpendicular bisector of this. So automatically you will get the center and draw circle. And they have mentioned that what? CB will be the tangent. So automatically you will get CB as a tangent. So in this way just proceed. Okay. Now here in triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoint. I want to show that whether it is parallel to AC or not. So this is actually the converse of the BPT, but without giving these values, they have asked you. So what to do? If it is the midpoint, so AP upon PB will be 1, AQ upon QC will be 1. So therefore AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Therefore PQ will be parallel to BC by the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So in this way they can ask question related to our question number 5. So students, we have talked about this, what are different types of the questions which can be asked in our final exam. So now what is your duty? How to prepare for the final exam? First of all, solve those all textual sums physically, means don't read them, just solve them properly in the notebook. Okay. Second thing, make a list of all those theorems with proof. Thirdly, if it is a construction, draw that construction. Many times student asks, a rough diagram is important. Yes, it's important. Draw it. Okay. Second thing, analysis is required. No, analysis is not required. Just wherever it is required. Means for example, here it requires. Why this is the diameter of this particular circle? So you should mention that the diameter subtends right angle at any point on a circle. Therefore, AB should be the diameter. If it makes an angle of 90 degree with a D. So you just mention that way. Then next one, that is make a list of all formulae. Then solve this 4 to 5 papers. See, it's not possible to solve now, but at least go through them. So surely you can score good marks. So for the theorem, pay attention on the cyclic theorem, cyclic quadrilateral, then basic proportionality theorem. So just pay attention on that. Then in the construction, just construction of two triangles, separate triangles without any common similar triangles. So again here it is, if they ask you to construct triangle, see triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. These are the two names which are having different things, means they don't have anything common. So you have to draw separate triangles. But if I say triangle ABC similar to triangle AC, so then here A is common. So first understand how is the figure, means whether it is like this, see ABC, then ADC, or whether it is like this, ABC and ADC. See, this is most important thing. Understand this and then proceed. So these are the few tips regarding this construction also. So students, this whole syllabus is not that lengthy. So now you have to revise each and every topic properly. Precisely for the coordinate geometry, write down the formula in a proper way. If it is a section formula, write down the section by section formula. Okay. Now here in the section formula also, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Now while putting these values, see if point A is considered as a x1, y1, just write down this x1, y1 over their head so you can understand properly. Otherwise, what happened? At the place of x2, you write there what the value of x1 and then you get wrong answer. So just understand this, what is x1, what is x2 and then put. So I hope with this all precautions and your continuous practice will give you good results. You can score 40 out of 40 in each part. So that will make you a grand success. So again, wishing you all the best for your May exam. Take care and practice more and more. Thank you very much.